Hello everyone and welcome to 3-Minute Foodie. In today's video I'm going to show you a complex, well by my standards, complex breakfast. It's very simple to make. It took me 20 minutes from start to finish to completely cook this until I was plating it and eating it. In this that I'm showing you, the jalapenos are optional, as are the eggs. Most days I'll just have one zucchini and one tomato, and that's a pretty good breakfast for me that keeps me going most of the day. This is super low calorie, super healthy, really easy, and it's such a relaxed and chilled cook that I can usually, in fact always, make a coffee and have a conversation with my wife while this is cooking. So basically, what I should have done here was put the jalapenos in to cook first and add their flavor to the butter, but I screwed up there. Oops, that's all right. So we'll just put them in now. What you want to do is have the tomato, have the zucchini, put some salt on them. They're going to sit for about 2 or 3 minutes while the butter melts and turns a little bit brown, and then you put them in. Going to flip them around a couple times to make sure that they cook all the way through and correctly. Move the jalapenos if you're cooking them at the same time to give some nice little jalapeno flavor to the butter, which will transfer into the actual food. After they've cooked for a little bit, the zucchinis will start to brown first, and then the tomatoes will start to brown second. Turn them around a little bit so that they are nice and evenly browned. Once they've been cooking, and right now we're around about 15 minutes into the cooking process here, I took one of the jalapeno slivers out after it was nice and roasted and diced it up, and I'm going to put that in with the eggs in just a minute. That was, by the way, a lovely touch. When we get to the taste test at the end, the eggs were so good. So these zucchini are getting ready for the eggs. If you're going to put the eggs in, this is the point to do it because they're going to need some time to cook as well. Now, if I had this to do over again, I guess I could just record it again tomorrow, but I would have only used 1 egg. 2 eggs was just too much. It took way too long for the egg whites to cook. And as you might notice, I'm reserving the yolks here. I'm going to add them in a moment after I add the jalapenos and the whites have had a chance to start cooking, because if they go in at the same time, they're going to be a little bit too cooked through for my taste. I like a very runny, sunny side up. That said, I am going to show you how to completely mess this dish up by making it an over easy right now and breaking the yolks. Yeah, I was a little bit frustrated by that. So this is not actually going to turn out looking very good. In fact, it looks awful, but we're going to taste it in a minute and it should be pretty good. In fact, spoiler alert, I already recorded this, so I know it was pretty good. So here we go. Looks terrible. The zucchini, however, came out really nicely. Had a bit of a jalapeno flavor, a nice bit of crispiness and caramelization. The eggs were phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful. Really tasted nicely of jalapeno and butter and egg. And then the tomatoes came out with this really nice, deep, warm, tomatoey flavor. In all, super simple, super easy to make, very healthy, and a great way to start the day. Thank you everyone for watching.